This is the voice of Dylan Flynn.
Hi, this is the voice of Trevor Ickrath.
And you are listening to Wordle with Friends, the show where two friends do the Wordle.
Well, Dylan, I never thought I'd hear that again.
Yeah, it came right back out of my mouth like total muscle memory. My larynx was like riding a bicycle.
I was like, wow, this is the one where we say the voice of when we introduce ourselves.
It really did help the vibe of the show. The NPR,
Definitely.
Morning mug of hot steaming coffee or tea vibe.
And I kind of missed the way that the show kind of consistently contributed that vibe to my life now that you recall it to my memory.
There's a lot of things to look back warmly on when it comes to this show. For example, not having to do any prep.
Yeah.
The extremely low stakes of it. But then you got to remember, A, every fucking day.
Every day.
B, editing and all that bullshit.
It's like we discovered the perfect show, but like it had the one fatal flaw of it being every fucking day.
A real monkey's paw of a show this was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The reason we're here, of course, it's been 365 Wordles since our last episode.
That's crazy, which means it's been, 700 whatever since the first episode.
I just thought it would be kind of a cute, fun thing to come back, check in, do one of those bloated specials where like everybody from Full House is there. They're all looking a little older. You find out what Danny Tanner's been up to in the meantime.
You didn't get everybody back for this episode, right? Is the Storage Wars guy here? Is he going to pop out?
Well, I do want to check in on our other main character, Tracy Bennett, who I have such warm feelings about. Do you ever just reflect on what a lovely thing it was to meet Tracy and involve her with this?
That was definitely, one of the hallmark moments of the podcast, for sure.
How serendipitous is this? As we were kind of like deciding we were going to do this, I get a press release across my desk. Tracy Bennett is now the editor of the newest New York Times puzzle.
I think I've been seeing something about this new puzzle. Enlighten me, though.
It's called Strands, and it's pretty interesting. I've only played one of them so far, but it's kind of a word search if it was themed like a crossword puzzle.
Okay. Is this the first Strand type New York Times puzzle?
It could be, yeah. Is Tracy Bennett collaborating with Japanese video game auteur Hideo Kojima? We don't know for sure.
Oh man, you put those two together, the amount of brain in that room.
We wish Tracy continued success with her new endeavor, but let's not run on and on and on in this pre-show. Let's instead twist again like we did last summer. It is Tuesday, March 5th, 2024, and Trevor and I are about to attempt to solve Wordle number 990. So this is your warning to turn back now if you've not yet done today's puzzle, as there will be spoilers ahead.
Wow, it was crazy to hear that again, that whole thing.
Well, here's the thing that I don't remember, despite being able to flawlessly execute that pattern again. I remember that one of us was an even Steven and that one of us was an odd duck, but I cannot remember which one. So I'm not sure who goes first.
I think I was the even Steven, right?
Okay, and I was the odd duck.
I mean, if one of us is the odd duck,
that at least passes the sniff test, so good enough for me.
Yeah.
I've got a word that I feel is thematically appropriate for the occasion.
Okay. Let me hear what the word is. Unless, it turns out to be the word, in which I will figure it out for myself.
Fortunately, no shenanigans like that on today's, but I got a respectable return. I got 2 yellow letters for playing the word unite.
2 yellow letters for unite. I realize a thing I used to do when we recorded the show is take notes actively.
If you're a Wordle with Friends fan from back in the day, what do you want in this checkup? What do you want to know? You probably want to know whether or not Trevor and I still do the Wordle.
I was just about to ask you that. I feel like from what I know about you, you don't really do it anymore.
I actually do it more often than you realize, but I don't always post it for some reason.
You've pushed through that like phase where you need admonishment for doing the Wordle. You just kind of like, it's enough to know that you've done it. You don't need to do a performative post about it.
If anything, you and I have truly rung the bell as many times as it can be on performatively doing the Wordle.
Oh, yeah. We pretty much figured out an entirely new way to be performative about doing the Wordle.
I was thinking about this. Don't you think the New York Times Games app should include Wordle with Friends as a multiplayer mode that you can do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that it hasn't really taken off since we introduced it to the culture.
Well, we have Tracy Bennett's email. We could just harangue her.
Great art is truly never appreciated in its own time. You've got 2 yellows. I bet one of them, I feel like pretty safe bets. The E, the I.
Definitely some commons in that word unite. So you got some things you can do.
How about no, that'd be one too many. One too many.
Could be the name of this episode, right?
That's true. That's true.
In case it wasn't clear on our little touchdown, though, I think you are still pretty regularly doing the Wordle, as far as I know.
I honestly forget to do it a lot. I'm kind of more of a connections boy now anyway.
Connections really has taken the world by storm. If only there was some way to turn that into a multiplayer podcast experience.
Yeah, definitely not. Connections is something that I kind of need to engage with, like, one-on-one.
Yeah.
How about this? Ooh, no, I got 5 grays for playing the word slept.
Okay, yeah, slept. I mean, obviously that doesn't rule out the thing that I had typed into the grid because you've struck out. So let me see if this gets it, right?
All right.
No, I still have 2 yellow letters.
Wow.
I played the word bound, as in one of us is bound to get a green letter at some point.
Yeah, all right. So you had the U in the end.
I moved them to no avail.
Yeah. All right, so where is that U going then?
Where is that you going is an interesting sentence.
Yeah.
That syntax is wild.
It's like, if I were to find myself in some kind of situation where I was interacting with maybe like several different components of your personality that had all like broken out into being their own beings through some method, and one of them just like wandered away to like do something by himself, I'd be like, hey, where is that you going? The rest of yous are over here. Where is that you going?
Oh man, I wish I could kind of Voltron myself like that.
Yeah.
I've got another reunion touch-in question.
Cool.
Are you still a huge fan of the programming featured by everyone's favorite cable television network, A&E?
Oh yeah, I'm no less of an A&E freak than I was when we ceased doing the show.
Great.
Because I mean, like Shogun?
Oh yeah, everybody's talking about it, right?
They delivered, like, I didn't think they would be able to deliver another one, but it seems like they really have got one.
They say you get 2 things when you tune in. You get arts and you get entertainment, and goddamn if they don't always deliver.
All right, so you had the U, you had the N.
Oh, can't be Funko because the O is ruled out.
Damn.
Tracy Bennett Funko Pop when, right?
Hopefully soon. I guess it could be this. Nope. I got 2 greens, though, for playing the word funky.
Funky. You did place the U in the end, and they were where I was looking.
Yeah, thanks for that one.
How did I see Funko and not Funky?
I don't know. We would have been here another, 5 minutes, though, at the minimum, if you hadn't said that.
How about that? Is that legal? This is legal.
Okay.
Oh, it feels so good. At round 3, 5 green letters.
All right, so that puts it on me to tie it up.
It would be very nice for the symmetry of this whole thing for our reunion episode to end in a tie.
It would.
You'd hate to see any further reunion episodes be some kind of grudge match.
Well, maybe this is my primitive caveman genes or something. I'm looking at bunga. As in unga bunga, something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. The problem is that if you just say bunga, it really feels like you've only told half the story.
Right.
Oh, wow. I now see that I could have played something else here, by the way.
Wow, so I might be fucked.
In reunion episode business, I thought it might be nice to give just a couple of little tiny life updates about us, because, our personal lives were certainly fodder on the show.
Oh, yeah, I'm back on the West Coast now.
Yeah, you've relocated. You're also
That's right.
Domestically cohabitated now. You're not Bachelor Trevor days are over.
That's right, baby. I'm, a real house cat now.
My daughter is in kindergarten and she's rocking it.
Cool. Ooh. No, it can't be that. God, for a second I was like, maybe bunch. You did play a B.
That's right.
Okay, well, what about this then? I think this might work.
All right, let's find out if it does.
Although you said there was something else, and I see it now. Damn. I see them both. I see them at the same side. I'm like, fucking Joni Mitchell in this bitch. First one I saw, a double H scenario, hunch.
Right.
But then took a little bit of a closer look. I saw munch.
Yeah.
You know?
You know?
So what I am now tasked with doing is trying to figure out which one occurred to you first, because you didn't see the second one until after you played it.
That's true.
So what are you more likely to have seen first, hunch or munch?
Uh-oh, incoming fat joke.
I wasn't even going to go there. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to decode you, and I should just kind of go with my first gut instinct.
Oh, one of our beloved catchphrases on the show. Don't forget it.
They decoded a grape.
First thought, best thought.
Oh, right. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to do it then, I guess. Although, maybe you're setting me up to take the L so you can walk away with the victory.
Oh, boy.
So many angles to consider.
Psychological warfare.
I'm just going to do it. Yes! 5 green letters for hunch.
Hey, come on now. Look at that.
What more out of an episode could you want, man? That was just some stunning play, I think.
You got it all. A&E references, riffs about words, a tie game.
I said the word grape. The only thing left to do, I guess, is tell our listeners that if they want to send us an email, they can do that at our email address, which I definitely remember.
Yeah, I feel like instead of pointing everybody to like the dead socials of this dormant podcast, maybe here's a place where we could tell people where they could find us if they would like to hear us doing stuff now.
For a second, I thought you were just going to say, like, maybe we could just like say thank you and tell them that we love them. But no, it's just another fucking commercialist, capitalist plug with you. Go on.
Yeah, we don't love you. We just want your fucking clicks.
Now you're making it seem like this whole episode was about this. I hope you're happy.
I've cheapened the whole thing, haven't I?
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? Trevor and I have recently launched a new show. Check it out if you like. It's called Box Office Bombs. We are reviewing every video game movie ever made in order. We're up to 4 of them so far. My secret pet dream is to get Tracy Bennett on the show because I feel like in her own way, she is a video game developer.
That's right. Although, if she Wordle notwithstanding, what episode are you envisioning her coming on for?
She's a strong female character. Maybe we get her on a Tomb Raider. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Box Office Bombs. That's how you find it.
Yeah, listen to it. Boom.
But for now, and for always, I've been Dylan Flynn.
I've been Trevor Ickrath.
And we'll see you back here at some point, perhaps, on the show where friend is a 5-letter word.
This has been a production of
The Lighthouse Keepers Company.
Culture illuminated.